Governor Doug Burgum is busy on the campaign trail a day after the Republican presidential debate. KX News' Adrian Oglesby spoke with Governor Burgum about his future plans for our state.
Throughout my four-part one-on-one with Doug Burgum series, I have reported his cash card approach and other funding tactics, how the campaign trail is going, and worldwide controversies. And tonight we hit North Dakota on the head, stateside. What is Burgum's focus at the moment?
Well, there's a lot of things that we're focusing on across the state, but coming out of a very successful legislative session this last spring, the investments that we're making across education, across infrastructure, across healthcare, there's so much to do working on implementing all this, but we're in such a fortunate position that we're able to do all that and still have the record tax reductions in our state, the largest tax reduction bill in the history of the state between property taxes and income taxes.
Burgum says he wants to look at the brighter things that are going right in the state as opposed to what's wrong.
We're heading towards having the highest GDP of any state in the nation. We're one of the few states, we're one of the only states that was getting younger. Our birth rate is up. Our number of kids under age 5 is growing in our state. The legislature passed a historic package relative to supporting the child care infrastructure, because child care infrastructure is key to workforce. And the biggest challenge we do have in the state is workforce. Making sure that we get all the jobs filled, but that takes everybody coming together.
He says workforce issues were the biggest issue to tackle in this past legislative session, and now actions are being rolled out to improve the issues. But how is he maintaining his roles as governor and a presidential candidate campaigning throughout the nation?
And of course, juggling both of these things requires teamwork, coordination, and working 7 days a week and long hours every day. But I tell you, one of the honors that Catherine and I have when we're going around the nation is telling the great North Dakota story to the rest of the nation. Because when you're campaigning for president, you're campaigning on the record of your state. When you're a governor, and I would put the North Dakota's record up with any state in the nation in terms of what we've got accomplished and what we're doing here, and the great people in North Dakota. Call it the best of America. North Dakota's working and working well, and we're really honored to be able to tell that story.
And speaking of the North Dakota story, Burgum, of course, is not getting full support from the North Dakota GOP. As I previously reported, they are remaining neutral at this time. But is he getting support from U.S. Senators Kevin Cramer and John Hoeven, or Congressman Kelly Armstrong?
Senator Hoeven, Senator Cramer, and Congressman Armstrong have all been providing incredible support. We're grateful for their endorsement. We're grateful for them hosting receptions both here in the state and in Washington, D.C. in support of our campaign. And again, we're very fortunate in North Dakota to have such a strong congressional delegation.
Support does not end there. According to his Federal Election Commission filings, Burgum has raised over $11.7 million campaigning. Most of the funds come out of his own pocket, with contributions from Attorney Drew Wrigley and others. For KX News, I'm Adrian Oglesby.
Adrian will have a special weekend feature as Governor Burgum addresses the ongoing teacher shortage this Saturday on KX News at 6 and 10.